Monsters beware. Godzilla rules the battlefield. Hey there, monster enthusiasts and kaiju fans. Party Popper, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the colossal world of giants and legends. Today, we're talking about the one, the only, the king of monsters himself, Godzilla. T-Rex fire that roar sends shivers down the spine every single time, doesn't it? From the wreckage of cities to the epic battles against other titans, Godzilla has been a force to be reckoned with for nearly 7 decades. But what is it that makes Godzilla stand head and shoulders, and tail, above the rest? Why does he rule the battlefield like no other? Grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's embark on this monstrous journey together. Godzilla isn't just another monster in the sea of cinematic creatures. He's an icon, a symbol, a legend that has transcended cultures and generations. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just someone who enjoys a good monster movie, there's no denying the impact Godzilla has had on pop culture and our collective imagination. So today, we're going to explore what makes Godzilla the undisputed ruler of the battlefield. We'll delve into his origins, evolution, powers, epic battles, and his colossal influence on pop culture. Ready? Let's dive in. The birth of a legend. Let's take a time machine back to 1954 Mantelpiece Clock, a pivotal year in cinematic history. Japan was still recovering from the horrors of World War II, grappling with the aftermath of nuclear bombings in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Amidst this backdrop of fear and uncertainty, filmmakers Tomoyuki Tanaka, director Ishiro Honda, and special effects wizard Eiji Tsuburaya decided to channel these profound anxieties into something that would capture the world's attention. They birthed Godzilla, or Gojira in Japanese, a monstrous creature awakened and mutated by nuclear radiation. This wasn't just a monster flick, it was a metaphorical masterpiece. Godzilla represented the catastrophic consequences of nuclear warfare, a physical embodiment of nature's vengeance against humanity's hubris. The original 1954 film wasn't a campy creature feature, it was a dark, somber reflection on the perils of the atomic age. It struck a chord not just in Japan, but worldwide. Godzilla was more than just a big lizard stomping on buildings, he was a reminder of the destruction we are capable of unleashing. Evolution through the ages. Over the years, Godzilla has undergone transformations, both in appearance and in role, that have kept him relevant and captivating. The Showa era, 1954 to 1975. During the Showa era, Godzilla's character shifted from a terrifying force of destruction to a more heroic figure. In films like Ghidorah, the Three-Headed Monster, and Destroy All Monsters, we see Godzilla becoming Earth's defender against alien invaders and other gigantic threats. The tone lightened up, and the movies became more about entertainment, appealing to younger audiences. Who can forget those scenes where Godzilla does a victory dance after defeating his enemies? Man dancing. The Heisei era, 1984 to 1995. The Heisei series rebooted Godzilla with a return to his darker roots. The films were more serious, focusing on environmental themes and the dangers of genetic engineering. Godzilla was once again a catastrophic force, reminding audiences of the destructive power of nuclear energy. His design was updated, bulkier, meaner, with a more menacing presence. These films delved deeper into Godzilla's origin, sometimes portraying him as a victim of human mistakes. The Millennium Era, 1999 to 2004. The Millennium series introduced standalone stories and alternate timelines, allowing filmmakers to experiment with new ideas. With advances in CGI and special effects, Godzilla's battles became more dynamic and visually stunning. Films like Godzilla, Final Wars brought back classic monsters, giving fans nostalgic thrills while showcasing modern cinematic techniques. Reiwa era and beyond, 2016 present. Fast forward to recent years, and we've got movies like Shin Godzilla, 2016, which offered a fresh take on the legendary beast. This version depicted Godzilla as an ever-evolving organism, confronting Japan with unprecedented terror. The film was a critical success, praised for its political commentary and innovative portrayal of Godzilla. Hollywood's MonsterVerse brought us Godzilla, 2014, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, 2019, and the epic showdown, Godzilla vs. Kong, 2021. These films reintroduced Godzilla to international audiences, blending Western filmmaking with the rich history of the character. Unmatched powers and abilities. Now, Let's geek out over what makes Godzilla such a formidable force. Atomic breath. Arguably his most iconic ability, Godzilla's atomic breath is a devastating beam of concentrated radiation. Wave when his dorsal fins start glowing that ominous blue, you know something big is about to go down. Initially a metaphor for nuclear annihilation, the atomic breath is both a defensive and offensive weapon that has taken down countless foes and leveled entire city blocks. Physical strength and durability. Standing at over 300 feet tall, depending on the movie, Godzilla's size alone is enough to intimidate. But it's his immense strength and near-impervious hide that truly set him apart. He's taken on armies, survived point-blank explosions, and even shrugged off attacks from other gigantic monsters. Tanks, jets, missiles, they barely tickle him. Regeneration capabilities. Did you think Godzilla would go down that easily? Think again. His regenerative abilities allow him to heal from wounds that would be fatal to others. This has been a key factor in many of his battles, giving him the edge over adversaries who underestimate his resilience. Adaptive evolution. Perhaps one of the most interesting aspects is his ability to adapt. In Shin Godzilla, we see him evolve rapidly in response to threats, developing new abilities on the fly. This adaptability makes him unpredictable and even more dangerous. Iconic battles and rivalries. What's a king without some challengers? Let's revisit some of Godzilla's most epic confrontations. King Ghidorah, the ultimate nemesis. King Ghidorah, the three-headed dragon from outer space, is arguably Godzilla's most formidable foe. With the power of flight, gravity beams, and those extra heads for multi-directional attacks, Ghidorah has pushed Godzilla to his limits. Their battles are often cataclysmic, with entire cities getting caught in the crossfire. In Godzilla, King of the Monsters, their showdown was nothing short of legendary. Mothra, ally and adversary. Mothra, the giant moth goddess, has had a complicated relationship with Godzilla. Sometimes they clash due to conflicting goals, but often, they join forces against greater threats. Mothra brings a mystical element to the series, often symbolizing nature and balance. Their teamwork has led to some of the most memorable moments in kaiju history. Mechagodzilla, man-made counterpart. When humanity decides to take matters into their own hands, they create Mechagodzilla, a robotic doppelganger equipped with an array of weapons. Representing mankind's attempt to control and replicate Godzilla's power, Mechagodzilla has been both a defender and a threat, depending on who controls it. The battles between organic and mechanical titans explore themes of technology versus nature. Other notable monsters. Let's not forget about Rodan, the supersonic pterosaur, Gigan, the cyborg beast with buzzsaw claws, and Destoroyah, born from the very weapon that killed the original Godzilla. Each has tested Godzilla in unique ways, adding depth and excitement to the franchise. Godzilla's influence on pop culture. Godzilla's footprints aren't just on destroyed cities, they're all over global pop culture. Impact on film and media. Godzilla opened the door for the entire kaiju genre, inspiring films, TV shows, and even video games. His influence is seen in franchises like Pacific Rim and Cloverfield. Additionally, he's been parodied in shows like The Simpsons and South Park, proving his ubiquity in entertainment. Merchandise and fanbase. From action figures to clothing, Godzilla's image is emblazoned on countless products. There are video games where you can play as Godzilla, how cool is that? And even music inspired by the big guy. Fan conventions like G-Fest celebrate the legacy, bringing together enthusiasts from around the world. Legacy in environmental and social commentary. Godzilla's stories often mirror real-world concerns, nuclear war, environmental disasters, ecological balance. By embodying these themes, Godzilla serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the consequences of our actions. Godzilla on the battlefield. Let's have some fun and imagine how the modern world might handle a real-life Godzilla. Military tactics against Godzilla. In the movies, traditional military attacks are largely ineffective. But what about today? Could bunker-buster bombs, advanced missiles, or even theoretical weapons like railguns and lasers make a difference? Some speculate that coordinated international efforts and cutting-edge tech might slow him down, but defeating Godzilla? That's a whole other story. Godzilla versus technology. As we develop more advanced AI and robotics, could we create our own Mechagodzilla? The challenge is creating something robust enough to withstand Godzilla's immense power. Even then, the theme often returns to nature overcoming human constructs. Implications of a real-life Godzilla. On a societal level, a real Godzilla would cause mass panic, economic collapse, and environmental catastrophe. Governments would need to collaborate like never before. Evacuation plans, disaster management, and even geopolitical tensions would come into play. It's a wild thought experiment that highlights our preparedness, or lack thereof, for unimaginable scenarios. Fan theories and future predictions. The Godzilla fandom is alive and buzzing with ideas and hopes for the future. Potential crossovers. Imagine Godzilla teaming up with or battling characters from other franchises. Maybe a showdown with the Transformers or a face-off against Marvel's Hulk. While licensing might make it tricky, the concept is a fan's dream. Evolving story arcs. Some fans speculate that future films might delve into Godzilla's origins further, perhaps introducing new kaiju or exploring ancient civilizations connected to his lore. Themes of climate change and human impact on the environment could become more prominent. The role of Godzilla in upcoming media. With new movies and possibly series on the horizon, there's excitement about how Godzilla will be portrayed next. Will filmmakers continue blending CGI with practical effects? Will they explore new genres within the kaiju world? Conclusion. So, there you have it. Godzilla's reign over the battlefield isn't just about his immense size or destructive capabilities. It's about his rich history, his evolution as a character, and the profound themes he represents. From a nuclear nightmare to a symbol of nature's power, Godzilla has earned his crown as the king of monsters. He stands as a testament to the enduring power of storytelling and the way a creature feature can delve into the deepest human fears and hopes. As long as there are stories to tell and battles to fight, Godzilla will continue to roar across our screens, reminding us of the awe-inspiring and sometimes terrifying world we live in. Thanks for joining me on this epic journey through the world of Godzilla. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, thumbs up, subscribe for more monster-sized content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Belle, what's your favorite Godzilla moment? Do you have any theories about future films? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you all. Memo, and stay tuned because next week, we're diving into the mystic realms of Mothra and her legendary lore. Butterfly sparkles. Until then, keep dreaming big and embracing the colossal wonders of the world. Glowing star.